Now that you have defined the terms biotic and abiotic, you need to go back to the actual question and still answer that. So the question is define, which we have done, and identify the biotic and abiotic factors in an aquatic ecosystem. So basically we've got to now identify living and non-living factors in the aquatic ecosystem. So onto the internet, do a search on one of the search engines and put in that, and you should come up with the answer. And don't forget to cite your website. You now need to just work your way through each of the questions in the guidelines and answer them. Again, defining any words that you don't mean first. Use dictionary.com again, and then just use Dogpile to do searches. So you'd look for causes of oil spills or causes of salinity. Or here you'd find places in Australia where there's been thermal pollution, or places in Australia affected by eutrophication. Again, same thing here with the effects of oil spills on waterways, or the effects of salinity on waterways. Research food chains, research food webs, make sure you know what they are, continue on down. Like I'll do this one for you, the treatments or strategies that you would use to reduce the effect of pollutant on the waterway. So just into the internet again, using our Dogpile, type in how to reduce litter in waterways, do a search, scroll down and eliminate ones that are not what we need. Look, first one, accelerate, map and reduce. That's not really what we're looking. Working together towards a clean energy future. We're not looking at energy, we're looking at litter. Urinals, nothing got to do with our task. Litter, keep your house smelling like home. We don't need that either. Healthy waterways program, keeping Southeast Queensland waterways clean. Perfect, that would be really good. What can you do about litter? EPA Victoria. Now this page provides information on how to reduce litter and its impacts. That sounds like the right one. Plus it's from the EPA VicGov, so it's a government body making it valid. Let's go in there and see what that has to offer. Okay, so EPA Victoria, and the name of the entry of the website is what you can do about litter. This is the URL up here, so we're going to need a couple of these things. EPA Victoria is our author. Okay, so again, if we scroll down through that, you'd find information about ways to reduce litter. So even from litter from cars, you report litter thrown. That's how you actually start to reduce it. And here's one on stormwater, what you would do. So lots of information there that you can choose from. Now I'm just going to show you how to actually cite this particular type of website, because it's not a dictionary, it's not an encyclopedia, it's just an article on the website. So again, we've got the URL, we've got the name of the people that are actually involved in this, and we've got the name of our site. So let's copy and paste those over to the document we were preparing our bibliography on. Here it goes underneath this. So you'd have researched all your other information. Let's go and copy all of this over. So you need to organize all of this information that you've copied and pasted over onto your document. So back to page 22 of your diary, we're looking for any article on the web. So the first thing we need is the author's surname. The author's surname and first name we don't have, but we have the body that actually wrote it, and that's the EPA Australia. So that's our first details that we're going to put in. Okay, next details that we need are the name of the entry on the website. So the name of the entry on the website is what you can do about litter. So we'll put that in next. And put that into inverted commas. Full stop after that. That is online, so we need to put in brackets, capital O, we're online, and close our brackets with a full stop. Then we need the year produced. Now if we go back to the website that we were on, generally once you scroll down to the bottom of the page, you will actually find the year produced. So let's scroll down to the bottom of our page, all the way down nice and quickly. There it is, last updated 15th of July 2010. So that is the year produced. So back to our document again, and it is 2010 in brackets and a full stop after it. We need the date accessed next. That is again today's date, so we just copy and paste over our today's date or just write it in. And the final thing then is the URL. So again, remembering that the URL comes from the top bar of the website that you have just been on, up the top there. Okay, so we'll copy and paste that one into our document. Remember, once you have cited it, that you do need to write the annotation. Again, remember that the annotation has got to do with validity, whether it's a renowned source or not, reliability, whether other sources state the same thing and back it up, and whether it has bias. In other words, if it takes sides or put forwards only one side of the story or the argument. At the end of your assignment, you then need to put together your bibliography, which again is one A4 page. The bibliography basically lists all of your resources in alphabetical order. So I've done 3 throughout this explanation, so we're going to take those 3 and put them in order according to their author. And if we remember back, there were no authors for 2 of them, so we're going to actually put them in order according to the first letter of the citation. So abiotic comes first, so we're going to copy and paste over citation and the annotation as well. Copy that and put it under the heading bibliography. That's our first one. The second one is B, biotic. So we'll copy and paste that one over. Put it under abiotic. To create the bibliography, it must be in alphabetical order according to author or the name, and then EPA, E comes after that with our annotation. We'll also number those, so we know which one's first, second, third. That's number 1, number 2, number 3 resource. And what we'll also do is actually get rid of these words like reliability. So they were just there to help guide you, and we'll make that into a paragraph of annotation. So do the same for each of them, so that you have a perfect resource. So remember, you've got to answer each of these questions, write in your citation for where you actually get the information, present all of this information on 3 A4 pages, and then present your bibliography on 1 A4 page and bring it all with you to your assessment task on Monday of week 6. Best of luck and enjoy researching about pollution.